Hi, this is A with me. That ain't even just like a TIS. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Topic I'm going to talk to you today about is married to Madison reunion looks. I know I'm a little bit late because they put these reunion looks out maybe about a week and a half ago, almost 2 weeks ago. But like I said, I've been trying to catch up on my videos because I had a lot of personal stuff going on. Anyway, uh, I kind of was agreeing with the fans at first when they said, "Oh, Quad has the best look. Quad has the best look," and I said, "Yeah, it seems like Quad has the best look. Because of different blogs like OMFMG Reality TV, J Reality TVs, and a couple of more blogs has started doing it." And so I just screenshot the picture and I didn't give it a second thought. And then when I watched a couple of things on Twitter, it was like everybody in Twitter was hating on Sweet Tea's thing, calling it atrocious and all kinds of stuff. And I was saying, wait a minute, let me go see what she got on. And so when I looked, when I looked on her Instagram, I saw how she put the outfit together, and I saw the theme that she was looking for, and she had said on her thing, she said, by it being Black History Month last month, she was going for Georgia glam, Georgia glam, and she said she was going for Georgia glam, the big hair that was for because the theme was supposed to be for Bridget, and she said she had the big hair like Queen Charlotte. And Queen Charlotte did have big hair, and she had on that pretty green dress. And that pretty green shimmery dress with the green shawl or back, it looked good to me. But when I first seen the picture, I seen on somebody's blog so she was sitting down, and I was saying, well, it looks okay. And then I saw her standing up, and then a lot of people looking at her, and I'm looking at, oh no, the dress is still pretty, her hair and everything. And I said, even on my Twitter page, I said, y'all looking at the dress and stuff. I said, but it don't look that bad. I say it's the stance and the pose. I say maybe she should have had a better pose. And then there was two other people agree with me. One of them was named Diamond. I think the other was named Bonnie, and Diamond said, "Yeah, I was saying the same thing. Hey, wasn't that Sweet Teas didn't look that bad?" And I was saying, no, it didn't really look that bad. And so it's like Sweet Tea got a lot of criticism and stuff. And then on the Bravo Shade Room, somebody posted up on Twitter and said Greg had came in the comments and said his wife looked pretty. And then I went on Bravo Shade Room and found it myself, and he did say that. And it was like some people, it was like 50-50 on the Bravo Shade Room against about Sweet Tea's look. And then on Instagram, it was more positive comments because, like I said, I follow her on Instagram, and now I have my own Instagram account, and it was more positive. It was more positive feedback on Instagram, but it was like X or Twitter and Bravo Shade Room. It was like, and the majority of the people that didn't like Sweet Tea's look loved it. Quartz and Heavenly's look, and I was saying, wait a minute, Quartz look better than Heavenly, but Heavenly look is the one that look atrocious and stuff like that. And so uh so after further review, and then I went on that blog site, the Grape Juice, and they had Sweet Tea was the best look, and I think if I'm not mistaken, they had Sweet Tea the best look, Quad was second, and I think either Contessa or either Mimi was third. But like I said, after further review, I got to looking a little bit better. I said, well, Contessa their dress do look better than Heavenly, and do look better than Quartz and stuff. And then I said, well, Mimi dress is pretty. I just didn't like that off the shoulder because she could have kept that off the shoulder stuff because she had the little long short semi dress. She had a short dress like uh like Sweet Tea, but it was blue, and she had like a little shimmery step down, and she had like a long tail at the end, like a long chiffon tail at the end. So so, like I said, after further review, I'm gonna put Contessa first, Sweet Tea is second, in my opinion, as far as best dressed. And then like I said, Contessa, Sweet Tea, then Mimi, then Quad, and then after Quad is Toya. Like I said, the last three or four, Dr. Jackie was just plain old white dress, nothing to wow people with. Kimberly had that big old, try to have big hair, and it didn't work for her. She tried to do the same thing that Sweet Tea did with the big hair, but it didn't work for her. It made her look all fat and ugly in the face, and then she had that choker, and that choker looked like it was making her uncomfortable to wear that dress. And so for me, I think Dr. Jackie is going to be five, and Simone is going to be six, and Heavenly is going to be last. Heavenly has the worst looks, and then she's going to get on her YouTube page and talking about because somebody had told me that last week. I said, yeah, Heavenly be the main one on social media. And she was talking about, and he said Heavenly be spamming people, and she showed did. She was going by. She was going by what the crowd said and the audience said, and saying the same thing about Sweet Tea. Look, I said, who you talking about? I said, your look was the worst look, which it was. It was only one or two people that didn't like that didn't like that didn't like Heavenly's look. A lot of people don't know Heavenly looked. That's why I put Heavenly last. And while Heavenly was the worst one, and she couldn't talk about Sweet Tea or Simone because they looks both look better than hers. So that's all I have on the reunion looks. And like I said, when I see the side by side picture of Sweet Tea standing up and sitting down, she looking real pretty and that green color, agreed with her skin tone, and she looked very young and pretty to me, and stuff like that. That's all I have for this video. This is A. Buckley. That ain't even tells like a Ti is. I am out.